Hi, in this video we're going to be going over a Google Ads course from start to finish, and this is aimed at entrepreneurs. This is a overused term, so I'm just going to define it as someone who owns their own business or works in a company in upper management and has key decision-making capabilities for marketing efforts. So who am I? My name is Ryan. Over the past 5 to 6 years I've been running Google Ads for a variety of different clients. I've ran over $2 million in ad spend. For leads, I've generated 75,000 plus leads. This is in the form of forms, downloads, phone calls, etc. 25 different industries, and those span between some are local service-based, some are national brands. I've worked in e-commerce as well as SaaS, and have experience with shopping, search, display, and YouTube. So I have a wide range of knowledge across many different industries, and I can bring that into this video right here. And I come also from a marketing or an engineering background, and my marketing knowledge was learned through practical efforts, so just going about running ads first for myself and then for clients. And so all this information is based off of experience rather than theory that I've learned in a book. So the goal of this course is to give the highest level information for free on YouTube, and the reason why I want to focus on high level information rather than the practical step-by-step is because if you go on YouTube right now, you're going to find a lot of videos already around the topic of setting up a campaign and the step-by-step nature of things. So instead, I want to make a video that is unique, that I don't see online, and I just want to give high-level information such that you can make key decisions in your business. You might still choose to hire someone and not do it yourself. You could do it yourself, but this is just going to give you the information needed to hire properly. First, we're going to talk about strategy. So right now I'm just going to cover the outline of this course. So strategy is going to involve PPC principles, and this is the principles behind advertising with pay-per-click. I'm not going to be focused on social advertising so much in this. I will mention it briefly, but this is focused purely on Google Ads or really any sort of PPC, pay-per-click marketing. Next, SEM principles. This is search engine marketing, and so since we're focused on Google Ads, this is a search engine, one of the key search engines, and it has varying parts of real estate that we're going to talk about, why you want to be in ads, how it fits into your overall strategy, etc. Marketing research. This is a section that a lot of people avoid. I think it seems trivial to a lot of businesses because they've been around for a long time, and so they just assume that they know this information. But the first one, customer avatar, is a boring business thing that a lot of people do, but it does add a lot of value because it leads into the next stage, which is positioning. Just to dial back real quick, customer avatar, I would say, is made up of two parts, demographics and psychographics. Demographics is who they are, psychographics is what they want. Positioning is going to come from this customer avatar because if you do market research around your customer, you'll figure out what it is that they need most. And you want to position yourself so that you are different from your competitors. This is a key to really excelling with Google Ads because at the end of the day, Google Ads is an auction space, so you are bidding for clicks. And so if you are the same as every other business, then you could get pushed out of the market as more businesses come into Google Ads, and CPCs increase, cost per clicks, as well as your lead costs, as well as your acquisition costs. And if your LTV, lifetime value, isn't going up to account for that, then you might get pushed out of the market. So this is the highest lever point that you can use, is positioning, making sure that your business is in a corner of a market. And so we're going to talk about offer development, so making sure that your offer is juicy to the end user and different. A sales process and funnel design. These two things go hand in hand. The funnel is basically the marketing's handoff to the sales process. So having a smooth handoff in that relay race is going to make it is going to get you more customers for your leads, because you don't want to just generate leads, you want customers. Then copywriting, this is going to go hand in hand with the funnel design. This is going to convince them to move to the next stage of your funnel, which will convince them to move to the next stage of your sales process. Then keyword research, this is what everybody wants to jump to right away, but as things have changed with Google, Google has gotten a lot more broad with their targeting, and they're moving away from keyword targeting, it seems, and more towards audience based. So keywords don't mean as much as they used to. However, they still are important, and we're going to be talking about getting positive keywords as well as negative. It's always good to know what you don't want as well as what you do want. Then we'll talk about the account build, which has two different parts: the structuring of the account as well as the setup. And structuring, we're just going to go over how to have different campaigns, when you would want to make different campaigns, as well as different ad groups. We'll talk about keywords and their match types and their intent and which keywords to use, as well as ads and how to test your ads. Setup, we're going to be going over just key settings, targeting, bid strategies, conversions, etc. Then landing page conversion rate optimization, short CRO, CRO. This is another huge lever point. So there's two ways in which you can optimize an account. You can optimize the ad side of things in the Google account itself and make sure that you're getting quality traffic to your landing page, or you can optimize the landing page. And the landing page, a lot of times, is the biggest impact that you can have on performance. And so this is a huge lever point and something that you really want to focus on. You'll reach diminishing returns with the ad side of things fairly quickly, within several months to a year, whereas the landing page can take years to really dial in. There is some confusion around websites versus landing pages, so that's something that we're going to be defining. CRO design principles, so just like general principles in which you want to design your website around, just to make sure that you are clear with your intent and not scaring people away. Website copywriting and keyword relevancy. This is pretty simple, just using the right words for both Google to give you a good quality score, also just to call out the right information so people know that they're on the right page, as well as copywriting to convince people to engage with your website as well as take the next steps. So this is all going to factor into both your performance of how many leads you get, as well as your quality score and your keywords. Standard pages, we'll talk about this later in the landing page video, but I like multi-page landers rather than just a single page in most cases. In those scenarios, it's good to have like standard pages about your services, as well as like financial options, as well as like rewards, portfolio, etc. These are supplementary, and it makes it look like you have a standard website. It can be hard to get a one-page lander correct, and most people are used to going to normal websites from Google, so you don't want to scare people away. It's ideal to just kind of mimic what people are already seeing. And then we'll quickly touch upon software stacks. And the thing is, once again, this is not a video in which I'm teaching development of a landing page. There's many videos on that already that do it properly. And so I'm just going to talk about some software stacks that you might want to consider in that process for varying levels of pricing. Then account management. There's two different steps to this. There's optimization, and then there's scaling. Optimization is this period in which you are dialing things in, trying to get efficiency rather than volume. You're trying to know your numbers, improve those numbers, and then once you hit certain key numbers, then you can start scaling and getting more volume. So those are the differences between those two things. Optimization contains a lot of tasks that are more so like maintenance, but we'll go into that in more detail in that video. So additional positive keywords, pausing low performing keywords, ad improvements, bid adjustments on certain demographics, psychographics, devices, locations, ad schedule, etc. Ad group pausing and reduction of budget towards it. Ideally, it's good to start with reduction rather than turning things off. Bidding strategies and how you want to rev those up over time. Budget allocation, so allocating budget between campaigns depending on what vertical or campaign is producing the highest revenue for you and what your goals are. And then experimental decisions. So scaling, it's going to be automated bidding strategies, so upgrading to higher level bidding strategies around like conversions, conversion value, return on investment, etc. Remarketing campaigns, this is a very easy way where you can get in front of people that haven't converted. So you can put them on YouTube, you can put them on display, Gmail even. You can remarket on Facebook and Instagram using the audiences you build from Google Ads traffic as well as the rest of the traffic to your website. Then customer match lists is another great way to scale, and this is going to involve creating lists of leads or customers, and once you hit $50,000 spend total in your account, you can use these match lists as targeting options, and this allows you to create audience signals to give to campaigns to find additional users that match that criteria. So the last thing we're going to talk about is automated campaigns, and automated campaigns are going to be the final step for you, such as PMax. So performance maximized campaigns are going to be fully automated, and once you have a lot of data, these can perform a lot better than some of your standard manual campaigns. So that's the end of this overview video. I'm going to be releasing the other videos over the course of this week and the next in a playlist for Google Ads course, so make sure to add that playlist, subscribe, just so you can make sure you're updated with this content. And everything also is going to be in the contents below with, or the description below, any resources, any contacts. If you want to reach out to me, my link to my website is going to be in the description below all these videos as well. And until the next video, guys, take care.